get slitty right now. The gang gon' get it right now. I'm the man in Gap City right now. So you can't do what I done, so tell me what it is right now.
Apex your eyelids out, Tawani. Garab.
Apex, yeah.
Oh, like Apex. Why relate that? Eh? What are we run? What I want done? Oh, I want to get to hold the question to relate that. Eh, man, I didn't say go ahead and get it on to shoot that tips and points the visuals, it's crazy. It's a performance like hip hop night. No, ke batla go shoot a video for go la di kgwetse tha. Tlamela ke mo interview le Brandon o gana ra. Re go ile re go tsentse mo loudspeaker enda. So you are very like ke bona na ba re go tseye like ta ka mara se di tagger.
Shout out, my nigga Apex.
Wa go utlwa ke o tsetse mo loudspeaker re. Wa mo tagger. No re nem. I got send the lyric. I thought ke di sendile dog. Ke tla check out. Ke tla check ke tsena go tlatle. Sure.
Shout out, my nigga Apex.
Hey, shout out, my dog. Shout out, my dog.
Oh, wait, man. Nah, keep doing the dope work, man.
Yeah, no, reset the rinse another cat out of the bag. No, but it's a pirisa now.
Yeah, something's cooking.
Bless my G.
Maro shapula itaga yertla boom.
My name is Isaac Brandon. Welcome back to another episode of the Isaac Brandon podcast. The first episode of the hashtag for the culture interviews. Ladies and gentlemen, I got my co-host with me. Introduce yourself, my nigga.
Yo, what's good? What's happening? You
Yeah.
know, it's that boy Papi. Let's go.
I think it was right for us to, restart. Can I get it? Yeah, like restart, like for lack of better terms, like this platform, hashtag for the culture, you know what I mean? Because like we already have like a dope thing going on here with the podcast. So I thought, why not just like do it and just like, like create the best content for like rappers like, like my guest today.
The myth, the legend, the man himself.
The myth.
Jesonyana. You know, I said this is the most hardworking artist. Hands down, I don't care what anybody says. Most hardest working, visual after visual. So many songs out. You gotta check him out. If you don't know him, you about to.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's kill it.
Mr. Madi Akiskaskili. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, help me welcome. Senta will help you welcome Mr. Jesonyana. I turn up and do it.
Unfortunately, I can't. Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, my nigga, what's popping?
I know you get late.
Are you good? Why the name Jesonyana though? Because like, my nigga, I was having what to give blasphemy or what to know a mono lemon gadi selina Jesu mo like stage name Jesonyana. You know what I mean? Like, don't you ever get afraid of that shit?
No, go to hell. Hey, man,
let's go.
More juicy straight.
You know the vibes.
Marikex, Obana Lina la Jesonyana later. Lina la Jesonyana. I thought about that one. But
sure.
I had good intentions to begin with. I did the research thing because I was raised as a Christian.
Yeah.
But along the path of Christianity, I had my own research and stuff. And I had my own feelings about certain topics.
For sure, yeah.
So one thing that always fascinated me, you would find somebody like Jesus Navas from Spain.
For sure.
And then you find Jesus from Brazil who plays for Arsenal right now.
And but I agree with them. I agree it's more of Jesus more than Jesus.
No, it's
It's the same
Jesus,
thing,
dog.
bro. Potato.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Jesus. So
Okay, for
so
sure.
we listen to Are ibilo tsenyenyefatso nyana again. So I know re ne la attend lessons tsa Setswana ya la sentle ko sekolong. You would see hore nyenyefatso ko re nyana o dirisiwa for nyenyefatso o kgona go dirisiwa gape in a situation e leng gore this person ke ngwana motho. So you can say like maybe my dad is
Let's say
with Steve.
Steve, even
Maybe
Steve
again,
Nyana.
Stevie
No.
So-
For sure.
It was more, I could have just said Jesu. But then I was like, nah, I'm not going to say Jesu. I'm going to say Jesonyana still. But I think even Jesus would be cool with me saying, I'm Jesu. If that Jesus from Arsenal can be called Jesus.
No.
Yeah.
So I had a strong feeling, nah, maybe I'm going against something. This is wrong. But then I was like, why do I feel this way? That's why I'm going to use this name. At first, it was Jesonyana wa Baba Maswe. So this other time, I'm talking to. I'm a big fan. Like big fan of hip hop. Even Botswana.
For sure.
So we link up. We kopana le OZF Teddy ko game seat. So I'm like trying to get him to listen to my songs and stuff. We end up exchanging. No, that wasn't the first time I met the guy though.
Oh, cool.
So
cool. Like he was familiar with you though.
He was a bit familiar. He always saw me around.
Isn't Chok.
Like it's what I like.
You niggas are touch Chok.
No, not touch Motswa.
Okay.
So he always saw me around, but that was the first, maybe the first time ke mo tlosa dipina tsa ka la straight.
For sure.
Ke lo one like yo, listen to this So after we changed numbers, ke go tla tleng ke bua le ene mo app, and then he's like, so what's your name? So I'm like, I was supposed to say Jesonyana wa Baba Maswe. So I felt like that's too long.
Yeah.
So I was like Jesonyana, and I'm like trying the waters there.
Yeah.
So on send the lady emoji tse dingwe tse ding tsa tshega, and I was like,
This is the name.
this is the name.
This is the name.
What? That's a dope
Don't
name.
leave me, dog.
You lie.
I was like, this is the name.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you're waiting for the reaction or what is he going to say? Like
He's a wild nigga like that. Now imagine like OZFT is wilding over your
Now
name.
he's like,
you know what I mean?
this nigga is wild too. It's like, yo, that's crazy.
Dope.
So
Yeah.
but I was still a fan then, so you know how it is. How like, yo man, can you listen to this? Can you?
Yeah.
So I understand the hurry. At some point, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing by myself, and I'm not gonna ask for
ask for any cosigns or whatever.
Yeah.
And like before we move on to like the next like discussion, like I want us to talk about the location we're at, Vivi. Right now we are coming at you all the way from Shasha Convention Center in Metlabeng Tlokweng. If you need spaces for like conferences, workshops, social events, Manyalo,
picnics, Valentine's is coming,
Valentine's
bring
coming,
your
like they got the
somebody.
grass vibes going on.
Renale swimming pool,
You know what I'm saying?
The guys, you know what I mean?
Picnic,
Come to
Nyana.
Shasha Convention.
Come to Shasha Convention.
Just come and absorb the nature. It's beautiful out here.
For sure.
Let's like Instagram.
And like I'll leave the link, the links to their Facebook pages in the description and their contact details. Hit them up. This is the dopest location you can actually check out right now.
Very reasonable.
Even just
prices.
like for photo shoots and stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah. And for your photo shoots, like that I'm your guy, right? Like it's just like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Jesonyana, my dog. Like you talk about like your upbringing also, you know what I mean? Like how we are like in a Christian family, you know what I mean? But then also you have like an album, maybe the Hota Papa Lord.
Yeah.
Like I want to know if that's real talk. Is this like an album title? Like Papa Lord this state isn't Lord kana ra ma Strata di selo di
Okay, fine. Like go botse seng.
Mono pushing weight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. I
You know
get you.
what I'm
Like go
saying?
botse seng.
Yeah, I feel you.
A go ha le ka re papa ke Lord. Kana papa ke Lord.
Aha.
Kana papa ke Lord meaning God. What am I saying?
It's a triple entendre, like,
drugs.
so
No,
many-
that's the
so
thing,
many
bro.
meanings.
Like we listen, kana gape wana haile hane gore nele papa ke Lord. Agne kana papa comma ke Lord. You know what I mean? But then also,
Yeah.
like in his lyrics, he talks a lot about like pushing weight and like smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like gape gore relate to those rich cheesy. You know what I'm saying? Like and like shit like that. So like when you come across like an album title like that, lyrics and you're like, shit, this nigga is talking about how they gain weight, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like give me more context on that.
Okay, fine. This thing, I'm from the hood, or
For sure,
guys,
for sure, yeah.
the Strata, or whatever you can call it, or So being from there,
Cool.
there wasn't really much I could talk about besides what I see around and what I've experienced. Because I won't be like, I'm doing this, I'm pushing weight. Now I'm making music. We're making music. I can't go back to doing the little boy stuff that I used to do. That's it. There are people, real people who are in real situations right now, but they really have to do that. At this point, I'm a voice for those people. So,
Sure.
so in a way, I was saying, Papa Kelodi meaning God. Now I don't have a dad. Now I don't have a dad. So
Where's your dad?
my dad passed away when I was
May
still
soul
young.
rest in peace.
Yeah, for
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm shining.
For sure.
Or what?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it was more like saying, you know what? Because I don't have a dad, now my dad is like my older brother in the streets.
Oh,
now
cool,
my dad
cool.
is only God himself. For
sure.
So it's more like saying, Papa ke Lord, meaning my father is the one who's in the streets hustling, doing 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
He's making things nice for you.
Yeah, on so.
Okay, I get you.
For sure. My nigga, and like I feel like you're bubbling under right now. What are gonna give you like in my intro? What like you're bubbling under, you know, like creating these waves right now. Botswana, as it is right now, Haina like a huge hip hop audience. I want. And I gape ke lemogile gore motho e leng gore still ke lemogile gore motho e leng gore ha o dropa di offering o dropa, you know, like in high volume, 21 songs, 25 songs. Like, you know what I mean? Like high volume. How it's gore like bona le audience e nyane mo rounding ya hip hop ha ona go reach the number tse no gore mono ka expect go di reach, you know, like as a hip hop artist mo rounding.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm a trapper, I get.
For sure.
You know what trappers do?
What they do.
Dog, we do some crazy stuff. I don't wanna spoil the fun and tell you what's coming exactly.
Yeah.
But just to give you guys a hint, man, NBA dropped 8 tapes last year.
Yeah.
Karawa B, 8 tapes. So that's the era we are in right now. If you are a musician and you really wanna push,
Let me remove this from you. Yeah.
thanks.
Yeah.
And you really wanna push, I feel like you gotta go ahead, you gotta release a certain volume of music.
Volume of music, for sure.
And you
for
gotta
sure.
stay there and stay consistent.
Obviously.
For example, KRM right now, he's even the biggest rapper in the country, but he's a comedian. And if you look at this thing, it's like, this nigga, he's working harder than even all the rappers.
For sure.
Just like pushing his thing. And then like it's exactly what we write. Our comedy music, the music and the
or something.
but hell, I know he's hardworking. That's why he's in the position that he's in. Even if you look at maybe Faded Gang, when they were really, really hot, they were releasing a lot of music.
True.
And you look at Ozzy Teddy, he did the same thing. Kakabo Lord of Macy. You look at
And then a lot of Messi in a level, I think like in a level the volume 2 and can I one a lot of Miss.
I know a lot of Messi too. Ke yone e leng hore ke a itse.
For sure. So
But-
like obviously wanna like the first
Hona le
one.
one.
Alright, cool. Yeah.
But ye ke ready saying ke 2.
Oh,
Ke yone e nkileng ka e reetsa.
the one with Meda. Ke yone?
2. Yena le ntereke tsa bolaya ka.
Hey, man,
That was before he dropped that diss song that
okay, yeah.
So I think after that hona le bo Meda Sama, it's like I see a lot of Messi. Hona a lot of Messi 3 I get. The most recent one.
Man, I cannot also
I'm not sure if he dropped. I remember an interview in Nabuaga about dropping about dropping another lot of Messi.
Lot of
tape.
Messi, yeah,
I think
yeah.
nearly a local corner or something.
Hey, that's a lot of.
And after drop a while, I retire. You remember?
The last album, yena le nsaena 3 nyana na ka ruina mo mat cover.
No, you know a lot of Messi.
Messi.
Yeah. And I
okay.
think I know that. What's the one thing, what do you think made you pop right now?
You know what? Honestly, I feel like people don't really understand what I'm trying to do. Most people I didn't even know what about Twahana. It's not like I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this and then people are gonna love me. I was just dropping music. Even Casio, I didn't know because Casio was the first song to catch traction.
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't know what it was gonna do that for me.
Yeah.
But then when it happened, I knew what it was. So I was like, okay, even when they hate, it's just that they don't understand it at first. So I just kept going so that they could get more context of what I'm trying to do and not throw me off as a comedian. Because now you're comedian. Not comedian, but now you're comedian. Know what?
Yeah.
Some lines might be funny, but it's not necessarily like I'm thinking I wanna be funny here. It's just that maybe
more real
people
talk.
find it funny.
Funny,
like,
yeah.
like even when I say nyahonya, dog.
What does that even mean, dog?
Nyahonya.
Just
Just say
Nyahonya.
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 Cool. And then people were like, yo, man, that's a crazy line. I'm like, you always say nyahonya. So it's like, I think it's just like cadence saga it's a bit unique. So people are just into
Definitely,
that.
dog.
They have it's like the biggest debate. Like, yo, this is the right thing to do. Somebody's saying, nah, this is wrong. This is wrong.
Who's saying this is wrong? Can I comment there?
Right, the comment there.
Yeah.
Because as well get tsana thata mo Facebook and get check the comment thata.
Yeah.
But my people always see things and they'll be like, yo, man, check this out. Check what he's saying. How do you feel about this? Even when Casio did what he did at first, the people who are close to me, because they were surprised, like, what? What's happening?
For sure.
So batla go check out no mona o shapone mnena. Because somebody would just say, can I kiss?
Yeah, definitely. Dog.
And somebody would say, yo man, o pela masepa later. O pela masepa straight. So that was crazy. You think, man, how would I feel if somebody said this to me? So my friends were checking on me. Yo, man, o sharp no, get sharp. I meet one of my exes. She's like, yeah, So I'm like, nah, man, I'm just okay.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because they don't know.
How livile? Can I get how to evaluate? Hanko, aren't you ever afraid of being like perceived as like a comedian, like looking at your style of rap or like just like your style of making music, like this whole thing? Like, I hope you don't take this as like any kind of offense.
No.
Either, but like this whole thing, ya go rap o bontso gono sia beat ya na o bontso gono sia beat 2 minutes. O ta kantele o buile tse di ngwana tse di funny. Like that in and of itself, don't you ever think gore motho gona go tsa more as a comedian or kana go more of like a funny guy and less of a rapper?
I don't really care about that much. Yeah, gore motho o ntsaya. I feel like if you take your time and listen, you're gonna feel the lyrics and understand.
Definitely.
Especially for those people who are from where I'm from, they're gonna feel the pain, the joy of striving and finding some success. Everything, like my music is so layered. So even if you find something funny in there, then okay, you can use it as a comedy. It's just like a movie or go there, like, let's say Fast, go Fast and Furious, the franchise I get. It's like, but I'm more Fast over 11.
I don't even know it.
But they keep doing that because people are demanding it. People are demanding it. And why? Because hona la hole action, hona la hole comedy, hona la hole
sarcasm, all of that.
So I hit people at so many angles.
Shit. My niggas, I don't know if you're hearing, I get why I looked on now, Malitaka. Like rather than just like concentrating and like evoking one kind of emotion, like you can like hit different emotion, make a nigga laugh, make a nigga, you know, listen to your life story, be like, shit, this nigga's speaking real facts. You know what I mean? Shout out to you for that. Shout out to you for that.
So
for sure.
So that's just it. Like, yeah, you get lose a train of thought.
Hide. But yeah, it's not.
No, but I understood. I'd call it eclectic.
Mike.
I'd call it eclectic, because it's in the sense that, you know, there's a lot of texture to your music. Emotions being one of them. Most of the time, with the opinions are on a little wide.
Mood video.
Like, it's like you push your craft, whether there's someone backing you up or not, you continue just rolling the ball, right? You keep going further. Is there a team behind Jesonyana? Or Jesonyana is an individual aiming alenosi or what?
And Jesonyana, okay, I might have started killing nose but along the way, I have people who are coming through and believing in the craft and they want to add value to what I'm doing. So even before I met my friend who's my manager right now, he was just a fan. So, and then he became my manager along the way because he was already doing the things that the manager do. So I was like, man, come on.
Be a part of the team.
Just do it, because you're already doing it. It's not like even right now he's doing exactly the same thing he was doing. So I'm like, man, manager.
So you feel like your team a builder, the more people understand the vision and start having that belief behind what you are trying to do.
You see, the only people I involve in my thing is those people who I really see what this person can add value and he believes in what I'm doing. Even like it's already but ambitious bruh. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is what I want for me to sign the deal. If you don't provide that, I'm fine making and doing what I'm doing because I have ownership of my shit. I can decide, I'm dropping today and tomorrow and 3 weeks after. But go ambitious, I'm gonna have to drop a single per year. Just imagine for a person like me, that's madness. I'm gonna depression.
I get you. Okay, with that being said, in case you're ready to the promoter, really the potential, investor, the potential labels, Ganesh, podcast reach yo, hello from wherever you're watching from, we see you, So in case those people are listening, Oga hint just a few of the things Jesonyana would require for label later. Jesonyana, you know what I was saying, Mr. Nalebo kana check ki, kana got a blank check ki. What I was saying. You know what? Lores Jesonyana o batla eng from record label la rona re dirisane yang gore o dumele this deal.
First of all, I want all creative powers in terms of like my music, the production team, and what I'm going to create. as a product I get. When I'm going to drop, I want flexibility in that. The other thing is that I don't necessarily want to be like signed like a record deal or what. Maybe a publishing deal would do. So I would probably push for them to make a deal with my stable so that I can sign a couple of my producers or what, that they work with me and my videographer keeps working with me. I don't really need
you
want
to keep the same people you've
I
been working with.
prefer ownership and just doing my own thing because I know what this is how I got in this position. If somebody was lecturing me right now, would I have made my Diaska skill?
Nah.
And I was almost at another studio, somebody telling me, yo, you have to do it this way. You know, I used to go to studios and stuff. And then when I get there, I would make a song, a full song. After I make a full song, maybe this producer guy feels like, nah, I need to remove this part. And then he removes it. So I'm like, and I'm a very blind. So I would look at that and be like, you know what? I don't even like the way that I'm recording 1,000 like I record a Pinelo one. I wanna be in the studio recording 10 songs in a day, if possible.
I get you.
Then I'm like, bruh, after that song, because it happened, then I was like, nah, you know what? After this, I'm going to buy myself equipment. If I have to take 3 SK to Tahoe, sound engineer and stuff, I'm going to do that. Then I learned production, making beats and stuff. I learned sound engineering, and that's how I got here. Even my Papa Gelot was produced by me mostly, but I had help from White Shadow, Lele Tomohato, Odi Wasabi. They supplied me with beats.
This man is from Razi, by the way.
Hey, on that note, I was about to say that. Yo, guys, can I homeboy? Can I get a bit solo? Can I homeboy? And I say, get taka, get some more Porsche from my dad's side or one. My from a lady's side, get some go Razi. So I've had my fair share of staying go Razi that it's all for young, especially for music or Mare, mon no sa le ke moitse ke nna go Razi. Anta pusha craft there. I moved from Ramotswa. I went to a couple of places before coming to settle here. Mare, this guy's still pushing his craft. That's why nigga bolella. This guy's the hardest working. Hardest working, most consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Place a fella, bruh.
He's the hardest working, bruh.
No, he's the hardest working producer. I'm saying you're the hardest working content. Man, your content is everywhere, dog. Why is it na kore o khona ga Instagram or Facebook or kai o thulana le Jesonyana? You know that right now yo khona tsena le mo Strata ke a utlhela batho ba le mo phone ba re bile data Jesonyana ya ba heletsa data ke a go bolela exactly my point. The moment you start watching, whether you see yourself as a fan or as someone who's just showing interest in knowing who Jesonyana is, the moment you start listening, go thata gore o emise. O itse gore ka gore ka ro consistent. Ha ke lebeletse video ya Jesonyana ke ro ke ke lebelle ha gona peace wa ke lebeletse video ya peace.
And how better man how they get like they're so well arranged.
Nigga.
5 music videos, 6 music videos.
Bro, after this one, after this one, like
you binge watch
like data before hits those videos.
Wa binge watch one 10 minutes, 15 minutes of content.
Nagi itse Razi ele plek ya
Must keep it short, Wanaka.
Ele motswako wa bona motswako bo wa sekai yana. You know wa sekai ke one ba pop up blind go bo Razi yana wa bona. Bo wa sekai bo mang all those niggas. So wena o feel gore o connect le market wa go Razi, or are you aiming for a different market with your music?
Actually,
keep your answer brief out.
Yeah, I'll try. Yeah. You know, like actually I changed my name, I get Jesonyana. At first, I used to be in a duo called Phil and Slate. So we had a good song which was called Ramotswa. So it used to be I was almost a one-hit wonder with that
Yeah.
song because they like it so much.
So
ko
much,
Ramotswa,
yeah.
But then I was a fan of Hawasika, Touch Motswak, all these guys that are
Yeah.
like my OG. So I want. So Waska even helped us around that period in Ramotswa.
Irantao.
Yeah.
Hey,
Big, yeah.
Touch, that's Touch.
Yeah, that's touch.
Waska yene
Big, yeah.
big, yeah.
Yeah.
So he helped me around that time. Just trying to help us push. Touch le no gila nanzar for the advice and everything. So yeah, but easy hella sharp and Kerata Motsoko, but man now my ketwaka is like international. That's why I'm trapping on trap beats.
Yeah,
But when I'm not doing piano or house or anything,
Yeah.
I'm
Trap
doing
like
the
trap
new
band,
version of
eh.
hip hop, trap music, proper trap music. That's why
Alright,
batho ba
trap.
find like, yo, hey, ke bo kgakgaleta ka bo batho ba every day.
I know.
Yeah, no. Okay, Jesonyana, no matter what song before we move on.
Ne ke batla mmolelela hore nna ke tla spoke housing. Ha ke tso releng mare ke tla spoke housing.
It's very like that. You are welcome. Why it's like that?
Yeah.
Mono you
long
got like
overdue.
freestyler. This man, I wanted to freestyle on the first hashtag for the culture interview on the podcast. You know what I mean? But like before we do that, guys, if you're a rapper, Jesonyana Aleda, and also you're like a musician, we design sleeves. Go eyes of Brandon Media. We design sleeves for like a very cheap price, man. Nigga, hit us up. You know what I mean? For like quotations and like so forth. You know, sleeves branding for like, you know, companies and like for like brands that are trying to label Jesonyana and you know, like reasonable prices, man. Nigga. If you click on the link in the description, you get like a discount. You know what I mean? Because podcast. You know what I'm saying? So please hit us up for like all those stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'll leave like link to this to like the description. Or again, links in the description. You know what I mean? Jesonyana, you ready for the freestyle?
Yeah, dog.
I
He's
know.
killing.
Beat
He was
The
born
interview
ready.
was short, dog.
He was born
It was
ready.
very short.
We're having fun.
You're having fun, but I mean, like you'll have more fun in the freestyle. I promise you, dog.
Yeah,
I
dog.
promise you. Already, bro.
Yeah, I get it.
100%. Alright,
Yeah,
now
you
let's
just play the beat, dog. It's a freestyle, straight from the dome.
You know what I'm saying? Alright, now let's play.
Yeah.
Woo. Jesonyana, hashtag for the culture.
Jesonyana, Cherona ke one. Cherona metsi ka mo hupa. Cherona ro batlang kutwa. Cherona re come ke go utlwe. I guess ga itsu. Twana yena ya batla ho. O khakha bona bolaode ba bo utlwa. La loko Mexico wa go butlwa. Tshwara go le go nye tshwara thogo utlwe. Thogo ya me ya po tshwara thogo utlwe. Damn, I'm going hard every day. I'm the son of the God, man, you know.
Yeah.
God.
I'm the son of the God, man, you know.
Jesonyana.
I said the chero now metsi ka mo hupa. Chero now metsi ka mo hupa. Chero now metsi ka mo hupa. Eno tsa gore ka go mo rua. Chero now we ipana a le dikhupa. Chero now metsi ka mo hupa.
Water.
Chero now metsi ka mo hupa.
Yeah.
Chero now metsi ka mo hupa. Yeah, you know. That's a hit already. I be like, I will record it. Chero now metsi ka mo. Bite ya ma. I might as well use
Kodak
it.
Black.
Like,
Kodak Black.
Kodak Black, Z look Jamaican.
Z look Jamaican.
My nigga, thank you so much for coming through.
bruh.
Thank you so much
You
for
know,
coming through.
Thank you, dog.
Thank you so much. Please keep doing
Thanks
your
goes
thing.
to you and Zentastic 6.
Fantastic six. Not even say live vintate, but I'm meet a party.
Yes. I'm
You
a
know
man
what I
of
mean?
many faces, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Oh,
yeah.
My nigga,
The dripped out guy.
Yeah,
This
man.
guy can music a drip.
I
Like,
mean-
I envy his drip so much. Like even when I'm looking at him now, I'm like, damn. this is how I'm gonna appear on my next video, dog. I'm gonna pull up the bandana and do it. I get it. But if I had money, I'm going to tell this nigga, dog, style my shit. I'm no longer thinking about clothes.
No, bro.
Alright, shout out.
sorry.
Don't leave me here.
Lugile Jesonyana when you vision before. Bye wana bale banzi.
bye.
Yeah, you know what I
22.
mean. BV22.
You know what I'm saying?
The brand.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm also a creative director, guys. Aka Jesonyana
Exact.
Abua. If you have a creative project that's running and you need styling or you need PD, being production, set design, I'm your guy. You know what I mean? You can check me out more. That boy Papi. I can help you out.
Bro, I guess we
got
got
you.
free strata. It's not right.
It's not right.
We talk about free strata.
I didn't really
didn't.
got freestyle.
Bruh,
I
my
like
new
your
tape
latest
is
offering.
out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, work in briefly, 2 minutes. Tabs. I'd give more 60 seconds. Okay, I'd go freestyle.
Okay, free strata is out, guys.
Yeah.
That's my second tape after Papa Color. Papa Color, My Daskaski, Casio,
Yeah.
and many other great songs. But now as a trapper, you know, I get dinner, go defend it, I get the every day. So guess it's a free strata, and then I'll have a PC, the poco, and many more.
My
I
track,
wanna
man.
That's
my
I want
track,
that piece in Tana was very cheesy.
One
Very cheesy.
cheesy later.
You know what I'm saying?
So I saw Resta guys.
Yeah.
There's a lot more coming this year. So halang holo hointi. Don't tagale no dropile tape. People do don season 2. I have 2 features more tape.
Yeah, and I think I saw that too.
Yeah.
Solid.
I was happy about that. Don Taga is a very good guy. Like the first guy to hit me up and be like, yo,
Feature
what's up?
Fanak.
Bruh, let's work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
No holding back, no nothing, no.
For sure.
You are younger than me, you are small. And then there's my other guy called Rap Climax Lane. He has a tape out. That's my slam ke no mo trailer ya ka ile bona mo Facebook. And then Dilale no na le album a go edule le he's been showing love and co-signing me left, right and center.
Yeah.
Araba tharba it's super 10. So guys,
Super
just enjoy
10
the
is
music. Why is
Super Tony guys.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
Let's get out. Go to 10 out of 10 was girl. Let's
Straight up. Excellent, guys.
But yeah, my niggas. Jesonyana, thank you for coming through. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like this is my second time.
to you
Thank you.
guys, dog.
Yeah, like my nigga, keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody derail you from like your vision. However, vision, you make sure you follow it, and don't let any motherfucker, be it a label, be it a motherfucking cosign or whatever. You know what I mean? Don't let them derail you. Keep at your vision. And I promise you, my nigga,
For sure,
with like the consistency and like the hard work, you will get there.
Even you, dog.
Yeah.
Dog, you are like my inspiration.
And
For
shout
real,
out to
dog.
you, man.
Like I used to watch your thing, let's see, for hours. I
And
wanna be
shout out.
here, I wanna be. Now I'm here.
Nah,
Shout
you
out,
here,
my nigga.
cuz.
Shout out to
I'm
my
here,
nigga.
dog.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much.
Blessing, dog.
Yo, guys, thank
Full
you so much
second.
for watching. Thank you so much for watching. It has been fun hanging out with Jesonyana on another episode. Or can I get it? The first episode of the Hashtag for the Culture interviews on the As Brandon podcast. I was with my co-host Vivi, Jesonyana in the building, Tabs Komokwatla, Sosi Komokwatla. You know, you got Leslie at the back, who's Jesonyana's manager. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And it has been fun shooting this episode for you guys. This has been another episode of the As Brandon podcast. Like, subscribe, share, comment. You know what I mean? Engage
Guys,
with us.
le
Follow-
like and do a branding.
Follow us on the relevant social media accounts. Lemo Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Go listen to this episode there. You know what I'm saying? Ramonate Reda. Thank you for watching, guys. And before you do any of that fancy bullshit, don't forget to give thanks, get fresh, praise the Lord, then finesse. Bow. Bow.
Yeah, Slitty right now. The gang gon' get it right now. I'm the man in Gap City right now. So you can't do what I done. So tell me what it is right now.